Hello fire signs and welcome. My name is Alyssa and this is my channel of New Direction. So this is a fire sign reading for the month of April. I am a little late getting to it and I do know that. Quarantine and isolation, have kind of been throwing kinks in all of our plans everywhere. So I am going to link actually at the bottom of this video. I am going to link my Facebook page. Just kind of with how things have been going lately. If my internet connection kind of sucks. I've just been making live videos and actually posting them on my Facebook page. So I will link that page below. And if you're interested, I'd love to see you there too. So we are going to be doing a spread today. And the spread is what I need to learn. And there's 3 different categories. What I need to learn about love, what I need to learn about life, and what I need to learn about my vocation, my career. Okay? So we are actually going to do things a little bit differently. I should maybe do some housekeeping. Kids are home, family's home, dogs are outside. They're probably going to scratch at the door. They're muddy. They're not coming in. I cuss a little bit. Okay, if shit's a cuss word, probably going to cuss a lot. If you can't handle an F-bomb, you probably shouldn't be here. And I think that's it. Okay, let's get back into it. So we are going to do things differently. Usually I start with my oracle cards and we're going to kind of pull them throughout. We are going to start with the light seers. Look at that, 2 cups on the bottom. That's kind of cool. So I've already done my pre-shuffle, and this just happens to be what's on the bottom is the 2 of cups. So we are going to just start with this. We're going to pull 3 cards kind of for what you need to learn about love, what you need to learn about life, and then what you obviously need to learn about your vocation. And then we're going to pull some, I think we'll probably pull some oracles once we have those lines out. I don't really know. I haven't really mapped out an exact plan yet, so we'll just, kind of go with it. Okay, so this is a fire sign reading. Fire sign reading. What do they need to learn about love? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do they need to learn about life, Spirit? What do the fire signs need to learn about life? Fire signs, what do they need to learn about life? Fire signs need to learn about life. Yep. Fire signs need to learn about life right now. Ooh. What do the fire signs need to learn about life? That was a lot. We need 1, Spirit. 1 card. What do the fire signs need to learn about life? We need 2. Okay. Spirit says, no, you're taking 2. And I say, okay, Spirit. Fire signs need to learn about their vocation, Spirit. What do they need to learn about their vocation? Yep. Well, that makes perfect sense, guys. Okay. Wow. So, are you ready? Let's do this. On the bottom of the deck, guys, is your underlying. What's the strength? Okay, look at this strength card, guys. It is talking about having the strength to be this lion. Okay, the strength card isn't talking about big, brawn, action kind of forced strength. The strength card is really talking about that inner strength. That inner strength, that strength to be able to make yourself vulnerable, the strength to be able to know that, sometimes you just kind of have to be quiet and let others rage on and do their thing and, speak garbage and spew the truth or spew lies or whatever the case might be. Sometimes those people are just going to do that. But your strength is knowing that, I'm going to sit here in my place, There is such inner strength in so many different levels. And as this lies as your underlying to everything you need to learn, this is really talking to me about knowing and trusting and learning how to become that lion on the inside. Okay? I think kind of like the Wizard of Oz, I think sometimes that lion can be very cowardly. You know, I think, and I say cowardly as not as like a mean statement, but like it's very hard to be, you know, sometimes those of us who can fly off the handle quickly about certain things, you know, that's a cowardly kind of action. You know, when you can just fly off the handle and you don't really think about what you're saying and you're kind of nasty and or you are nasty, you know, and you say a lot of hurtful, stupid things. Okay? And you do it out of self-defense and you do it quickly because, you know, that is the case. Or you know, that's a cowardly way. Like it is. That's a very cowardly kind of strength. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? There's also that kind of strength, you know, where you have something to say, but you just won't say it because you're afraid of what's going to come after. But then you are able to figure out that you can say it within love. You know, that's the kind of strength that this is talking about. Does that make sense? Like this is talking about a very deep inner strength. Okay? A lot deeper than the surface level. It is talking about going deep down inside and having that, learning how to find that strength that is way deep down in there. Okay, knowing that you can show up every day and choose to be that strong kind of person. Okay, choose to be the lion. Okay, in The Wizard of Oz, that poor lion went through the whole movie, right? And he just wanted to find his courage. And really, at the end of it, where was that courage? It was inside of him. He just had to choose to show up to be that courageous lion. Okay, and that is a very big part of this. Okay, as this is your underlying on something that you need to learn. What part of the strength are you lacking? Are you somebody who goes out and is very rash and noisy? You know, and just makes a lot of noise for the sake of making noise because he doesn't actually want anybody to actually see, you know, what actually might be going on underneath the surface? Or are you somebody who is very quiet and very, you know, just allows others to kind of walk all over them? Doesn't really say too much because they don't want to, you know, rustle the boat. What kind of lion are you? You know? As an underlying, this is really talking about finding that underlying. My dear sweet little girl, what are you doing? Okay, out you go. We just ate not too long ago. I swear that's all they do. Okay, so as an underlying to this reading, guys, as something you need to learn. When that is the first card out, the first card at the bottom, that to me is very much talking about discovering who that lion is inside you and how to bring that lion forward. Okay? Big one. Okay, let's get into it because I just spent 4 minutes talking about the first card. What you need to learn about love. 9 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. This is talking about there's been a lot of shit. As far as love goes and as far as your past goes, okay, you have had to come through a lot of crap to get here. Okay? You are standing here now as this beautiful woman or man, you know, at the end of the cycle that has been completed. See this rod here? This is a rod of all the lessons that you have learned over this whole past cycle. Up until this point, this is all of the things that you have learned. This is all the hurt, all the pain. Okay, there's the good times and stuff too. It all goes into this because this is what you have, this is the knowledge that you have acquired over the years, over the past, okay? But when you've crossed those planes and when you've decided that you are now ending that cycle, you are moving yourself onto the next phase. You are removing yourself from the shit that has happened, and you were saying, no, that no longer serves me, and I choose to go forward here, okay? You ignite all of that knowledge into wisdom. And everything that you have endured from the past, it changes its form within you, okay? It changes how it affects you. No longer is it just garbage that has happened to you, okay? Now you're here. Now you are to the point in your life where you're like, okay, yes, that's happened. But it doesn't, it's It's not holding me, okay? It's not manipulating me. It's not still hurting me. Now I'm here. Now I have overcome all of those lessons. I have overcome all that pain. And I am here, and that cycle is done. My rod is ignited, and I'm moving forward. I have knowledge. I have wisdom, okay? I just leveled up, bitch. Moving forward, okay? As what you need to learn in your life, in your love, is what you need to learn in love. This is telling me you need to learn this woman. Okay? You need to learn that you have come from a lot of fucking shit. Okay? There has been a lot of hard crap in our life. Okay? That staff didn't get so big because she's just gone through a little bit of crap. No. The Nine of Wands is saying, yeah, there's been a lot of garbage. It has been a tough fucking road back there, kid. It really has. But the Nine of Wands is saying, but you've overcome that. You have overcome that. You have taken the garbage and you have turned it into something bigger and better. You chose to overcome that. You chose to step up, to level up, to be like, yeah, that's my past, and now I move, and now I know better. Now I'm moving forward from this. I'm leaving that behind and I'm moving forward. Is what you need to learn. This is saying that you very much need to learn that you and only you have the ability to decide, God, I want to move forward. I'm done with what I have done, and I want to move forward now. Okay, and the Four of Cups behind that. Like, look at this. This girl's sitting here and she's upset. She's bummed out because all of her cups, or she thinks all these cups are spilt, right? Like, and if you look at it like this, okay, yep, pretty sad, pretty boring. Notice this hand down here holding this cup that has the Skittles, like the rainbow of Skittles there. Okay, the Four of Cups is saying just because you have cups that got spilt, just because things did not work out the way that you thought they should, does not mean that that's it. Does not mean that there is not color and magic still out here for you. Okay? Look, see this? That's very plain. What we can see as humans and what we can create on our own, it's pretty plain. It really is. On the whole grand scheme of things, it really is. But when you allow Spirit, when you allow the Lord to come in and to fill your cups, that's where the color happens. That's where the magic happens. Okay? Learn that Spirit can fill those cups. Learn that when you decide that you are going to allow Spirit to fill those cups, that you embrace this Nine of Wands. Okay? This is a woman who's not standing here just on her own because, she herself has gotten here. This is a woman who has decided that from that pain and from that heartache and from everything that I have come from, the Lord and I are standing together, and we are now going, I am now allowing him to fill my cup. Okay? And the Eight of Pentacles was behind that. And the Eight of Pentacles, like, this is talking about, look at all these moons. Okay, this is talking about cycles completed. This is talking about a lot of things. Like, look, she's sitting here and she has all these different things, right? She's got all these different things before her. And these are things that she's accomplished. These are things in her life that she has manifested, okay? That she has learned, crafts that she has learned, education, like, just different aspects of her life. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles is about all those aspects of your life. Sitting back, doing an inventory, reviewing, all the parts of your life that it has taken to get you to where you are now. And then understanding, but from here I still have more to learn. From here I can still grow. Okay, and what you need to learn, when these three come out as, as what you need to learn in love, it's talking about you need to understand that you can still move forward. There is still more to learn. Even after your cups have been spilt, even after you have come from the hard times, even when you have all these things before you, you may have done pretty well on your own. You might be a very independent person who's doing pretty good on your own. But the Eight of Pentacles is like, yes, but I can still learn more. There's still the opportunity to grow more. Okay? Just because you have so many good things doesn't mean that, well, that's it. That's all you get. No. You have the opportunity to continue to expand your entire life. Okay, and what you need to learn in love is that in order to expand like that, you have to understand and embrace this Nine of Wands. Because until you realize that everything you have been through, the heartache and all of the situations, until you realize that those were all part of what it took to get you to be where you are today, those are going to hurt you. Those are going to hold you back. Those are going to, anchor you into the past. Okay? You need to acknowledge that, okay, yes, shit's happened, but that's just the way life is. From here, I choose to move forward. From here, I choose to be happy. I choose to look at the color. This girl can sit here and stare at all of these spilt cups. She does not have to acknowledge this. And if you choose to sit here and just stare at all of these cups, well, that's fine. Do it on your own. Don't take somebody else down that road with you. That's selfish. Okay? If you cannot wake up every morning and look for the cup that the Lord is handing you with the magic and the color growing in it, then seriously, you need to really pull your head out of your ass. Step one. You do. Because the cups that are spilt, these were not cups that were meant for you. Okay, this is not stuff that is meant for you. This is what is meant for you. That is why there's color. Okay? The Lord wants to give you things. He wants to give you the magic. He wants to give you the love. He wants to create, that life of color. He wants you to produce that life. But if you don't choose, if you just choose to wake up and pout every day about the fucking spilled cups and to be like, oh, but I'm stuck in this, I'm stuck and I'm not this brave. I definitely haven't come here. Well, I don't know what to tell you. You're being silly. Okay? What you need to learn is that you need to embrace the Lord. You need to wake up every morning and be like, no, I choose. I choose that I'm going to accept this cup. Okay? What you need to learn in love is that you choose to accept that cup. Sorry, guys. I got a little sidetracked on that one. I'm not really sure why, but I just felt very powerful about that one. You need to choose to accept the cup that's being offered to you. If you don't, then you don't. But you can't cry about it either, because you chose not to take the cup that was offered to you. Okay? What you need to learn in love, and it's funny because there's more cups down in this one. What you need to learn about life. Okay? So what you needed to learn about love is the Nine of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles, all right? This is what you needed to learn about love, and I think I've probably done a very good job telling you exactly what I think you need to learn. What you need to learn in life was the Sun, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So, what you need to learn in life, first off, was the Sun. Now, the Sun, this is spirit. This is the Lord. This is whoever your higher is. And I want you to check out how much that Sun is truly filling that girl. Man, woman, doesn't matter what you are. How much spirit is filling literally every part of this woman. She is fully embracing spirit's love. That is what the Sun is saying. You need to fully embrace the love. You do. You need to open up and embrace the Lord's love, or your higher divine's love, whoever that is to you, but you need to embrace that. Because until you allow that to actually fill your soul, until you open yourself up to the fact that, wow, I was beautifully and magically and, awesomely created. I am a decent person. I am worthy of what needs to come, I am all of these wonderful things, that people tell me I am. Until you allow spirit to fulfill your life like that, you're going to really struggle with opening and accepting this Knight of Cups. And this Knight of Cups, now this can be a romantic situation coming in. This could be a new love opportunity coming in. That he looks handsome. He looks pretty romantic, doesn't he? Yeah, I can't really wait. I tried. Anyway, okay? But the Knight of Cups doesn't just have to be romantic, guys. It can be very much just about new situations coming in life, you know? From others, but also from spirit, okay? And this is talking about, this line of cards is really talking about, you need to open up to the Lord. You need to open yourself so that, you know, that higher divine, that higher spirit can fill your soul. Because when you fill your soul, you are able to open yourself up to the Knight of Cups, to the new situations that are coming in, because you feel worthy of accepting those, right? You feel worthy of being able to go forward from, you know, where you are now into that new stage that the Knight of Cups is offering you, into the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about actually making those steps forward, okay? And again, as this goes, as it continues down this line of cards, it's saying you have to start here. You have to start with spirit, literally filling you, okay? You cannot give from empty buckets. You cannot receive when you do not feel worthy of receiving. You know, you cannot go forward with this cup. There's a whole lot of holdup, okay? If you struggle at accepting this. And then after that, the last card out on those what you need to learn was the Ace of Cups. Guys, it's a situation. The Ace of Cups is a brand new beginning. Something with emotional, tangible, you know, literally being offered to you. Like, here you go. This is for you. Okay? On what you need to learn in life. I'm talking, like, you need to embrace this. You need to allow spirit to fill you so that you feel worthy enough to accept the gifts. So you're able to go forward, you know, and so that this new cup is yours. So that you can actually hold this cup in your hand. This new love, whatever this is to you. Okay? I think somebody's here. One second. Oh. No one's here. My dogs are just losing their minds. Okay. Now, the last row of cards was what you needed to learn about my vocation. And it was the Six of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So to me, this is very much talking about the Six of Wands is talking about something that you kind of like, you know, are appreciated for, like people recognize you for, okay? What you need to learn is maybe it could be that you don't need the self-recognition, that you could recognize yourself within it all. Okay, that you maybe don't necessarily need the public recognition to, you know, be fulfilling what you're doing. But this can also be talking about actually being recognized for the work that you are doing. You know, and maybe it's just talking about you need to learn to be proud of it. Okay? You need to learn to be proud of who you are, what you have brought to the table, because others are. Okay? The Six of Wands is the recognition. It is other people being like, yeah, good for you. You're kicking ass. Keep going. You know? Maybe this is something that you need to embrace. You know? Something that you need to embrace because you don't see how awesome you are in this career. You don't see your worth, you know, in your work. And the King of Wands behind that, like, that to me is clarifying a lot of that. The King of Wands is somebody who just very much understands how awesome he is. Okay, he's solid in it. He's the King of Fire, right? True, passionate, steady, solid, doesn't doubt himself, okay? He's creative, he's passionate, you know, he's very he's very steady. Like, just look at this man, right? Like, that's a man you would trust. You know, someone who is just solid and steady in what they are. Okay? And then the Four of Swords was behind that. You know, as things that you need to learn, like the Four of Swords is talking about taking a time out. You know, maybe if life is getting too stressful and your job is getting too stressful, maybe you're just hanging, you know, maybe you're just expecting too much, you know? Or you keep allowing these like unnecessary stresses and this unnecessary noise, you know, to fill your head and cause doubt, you know? And it's saying, no, take the time out. Put yourself in the time out. Put yourself in the Four of Swords. Because allowing all of that noise and that stress to tear you down, like that distracts you from your purpose. You know, that distracts you from the sun, right? If you're stressed and worried about what's coming, then you're not paying attention to what, you know, the universe is trying to give you. What the universe is trying to fill you with, right? So what you need to learn in your vocation is, I'm very much strongly feeling you need to know your worth. Okay? You need to know that you are awesome. You work hard, you know? You work hard, you show up. People respect you for that, you know? Like the King of Wands, like that's a respectable being. You know, that's somebody that you respect because they are passionate about who they are. They are solid with the work that they produce because they know that's my best work. I put my heart and my soul into that. That is good work. And it doesn't matter what anybody else says. They don't give two fucks about what anybody else says because they know. They're the King of Wands. They're the King of Fire. They know that when they put that work in, that it was good. That what they were producing was good. They know that, okay? They know that they are this awesome. This is what you were being asked to learn, okay? Know you're that good. Embrace that. Embrace, like you guys are like, this is your king. This is your masculine side, guys. This is a fire sign reading. This is the King of Fire, you know? Know that who you truly are when you show up and you put your heart and soul into your work that you love, work that means something to you, work that drives you, work that you are passionate about, okay? When you show up, even if the job maybe is, you know, not, you know, maybe even the job isn't like necessarily something to your caliber, okay? Maybe it's something that, you know, is above you. I want to say above you and not below you, but maybe it's something that, you know, you're having to stretch yourself to, or maybe it's something that you don't have to stretch yourself to. Maybe it's something that you feel like, okay, well, this is beneath me to be doing this, okay? But the King of Fire still shows up every day. He shows up and gives his best to it, okay? This is what you are being asked to learn, guys. Wow. And I mean, again, that Four of Swords at the end of that, right? Just take the time out. If you are feeling stressed or life is getting the best of you, it is time to take the time out so that you can put yourself, you know, in that place which is you in spirit. Because that is so important to be. Like, it's so important to be. Okay. We are going to pull some... We're going to pull spirit animal oracles. These are what you guys are being asked to embrace. Okay, the energy that you're being asked to embrace this week. Actually, maybe we'll pull one for what you're being asked to embrace in love, what you're being asked to embrace in life, and what you're being asked to embrace in your vocation. So, Spirit, what is the collective fire signs being asked to embrace in love? Okay. That was 4. Wow. Grasshopper Spirit was the first one. Take a leap of faith. Okay, the Grasshopper Spirit is talking about just trusting. Not maybe necessarily know where you're leaping to next, but trusting that Spirit is going to make sure that what you leap onto is going to hold you. Okay? The mouse spirit, tend to the small things. And this is very important, okay? Tend to the small things. Make sure that those, that hug or that squeeze or that, hey, how you doing? Hey, cutie, what's going on? Tend to the small things. Those are important things, especially in love, right? Tend to the small things. Stag spirit, take the lead. Take the lead, okay? And the flamingo spirit, brace the in-between. I love that one. The flamingo spirit is all talking about coming from a past and going to a future, but not maybe necessarily being in either one of those. You have left what is hard, and you're moving forward, but you're not quite to where you want to be yet. And the flamingo spirit is just talking about that in-between, that balance stage. And just allowing and trusting that spirit is going to balance you. And just because you're in that in-between stage, it's still a space that you need to be in. It's still a process that you need to be a part of. That is still something you have to go through, that in-between stage, right? Wow. The collective fire signs need to embrace about life. What do the collective fire signs need to embrace about life here, Spirit? Collective signs need to learn about life. Crow spirit, co-create with spirit. And the elephant spirit, learn from the past. Wow. Okay, so what you are being asked to embrace about life, what you need to learn on life, is co-create with spirit. Trust that what it is you want in life you can manifest with spirit. Okay? Manifesting in life and law of attraction. Those are all things that do happen. And when we can go out there and we can, if you actually truly understand the law of attraction, you can work that to your benefit. But I'm telling you, until you start co-creating with spirit, what you receive from that is not going to be as fulfilling as if you would just co-create with spirit. If you would allow spirit into your life, to work with you. To work through you even more. Actually that's a better way to define it. To work through you. So that you can, you can deliver what it is that spirit wants to this world. You can deliver who it is that you truly were designed to be. Okay? Co-create with spirit. And then the elephant spirit, learn from the past. Okay? Learn from the past. Take that knowledge, like this nine of wands, right? Change what has come. Or change what has been, right? Turn all of those lessons that you have learned into the wisdom that it is now. Learn from the past. And what must the fire signs embrace in their vocation? Let's say embrace in this way. That was aggressive. Watch your words, the parrot spirit. Watch what you are putting out there. Watch how you talk to other people. Watch how you treat other people. But watch what you put out there into the universe. Okay, if you're only throwing negative shit out in the universe, I swear to God, that's all you're going to get back. Okay? Watch how you talk. Okay, the Lord is always listening. The universe is listening. The law of attraction does not decipher between the negative and the good. When it hears you talking about it, it just brings that back. Watch your words. Please. Parrot spirit, watch your words. Also, because they hurt people when you're nasty about them. The owl spirit, you can see clearly now. Okay? This is talking about that clarity. Owls know where they are going in the darkness because they trust. Okay? It's talking about that intuition. It's talking about that faith and that trust. That faith and that trust in spirit, in the Lord, in the divine, whoever that is to you. Okay? That even though you might not be able to see where you are going, the owl spirit is just like, I trust it. Okay? You can see clearly now. And being able to see clearly, you don't even have to see your way out of it. As long as you trust in spirit, that is all the clarity you need. Okay? And the deer spirit, bring a gentle touch. This is so important. Bring a gentle touch. Bring that soft hug. Bring that soft squeeze of the hand. Make people know that you actually care. Show people that soft side of you. You know, it takes vulnerable, like you have to be vulnerable. You have to put yourself out there to be soft and gentle, you know, to show that tender kind of side of you. And that's a lot for us to actually have to show up and do every day. But I'm telling you, you're being asked to embrace it. You're being asked to embrace that gentleness. You're being asked to embrace that vulnerable side of you. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. Bring your ideas to life. The electric eel is at the bottom. Bring your ideas to life. That's pretty cool. All right, we're going to grab some angel cards here. This was a really pretty reading. I really like this one. I am sorry if I seem to be a little aggressive at that beginning line. It spiced me up a little bit. I hit a nerve. Angels, what do you have to say to the collective fire sign? What is it, angels, that you have to say to the collective fire sign today? Compassion. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Okay? Be compassionate. Be compassionate to yourself. Be compassionate to others. Okay? Compassion. Gentleness. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. And moon cycles. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations. Capitalize upon these cycles. So we did just go through that full moon, right? On the 7th or 8th. It was actually still pretty big last night, but, you know, and if you're maybe curious, okay, there was a lot of shit that went on in my life, go and look. Go and read some stuff up on the Libra full moon. You'll be pretty surprised. You might be fairly enlightened. Okay? The bottom of this deck, I'm going to read this one because this is very, this is an important message. Indigo and crystal children. You have a special bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. All right, guys. Ooh, no. Untethered, I would not leave you out of this reading. You guys need your piece said too, don't you? So the untethered soul definitely wants to say a piece too. Fire signs. Collective fire signs. Spirit, what do you have to say for the collective fire signs for the month of April? What they need to learn. What is it that the collective fire signs need to learn? 2 more shuffles, and I'm gonna take one off the top. Oh, wait a minute. There is, this is what we're going with. You are not your thoughts. You are simply aware of your thoughts. I'll read that again. You are not your thoughts. You are simply aware of your thoughts. In this one, what if consciousness were to remove its focus from your personal set of thoughts, your personal set of emotions, and your limited sensory input? Would you become untethered from the bonds of personal self and be set free to explore beyond? I'll read it one more time. What if the consciousness were to remove its focus from your personal set of thoughts, your personal set of emotions, and your limited sensory input? Would you become untethered from the bonds of the personal self and be set free to explore beyond? Would you? All right, fire signs. That is it. That is a beautiful reading. As something, to learn on what you need to learn on 3 very important factors of this, it is just like if I were to send you off on a, hey, this is your last tip, you need to turn off the negative shit. Okay? You need to turn off what is entering your brain that isn't helping you. You need to choose every day which cup it is that you are going to take. You're going to concentrate and focus on your spilled cups, or are you going to open up and accept the new cup? Are you going to be brave? Are you going to be strong? Or are you going to just be a cowardly lion? Remember, that inner strength, that personal, deep inner strength, that is what you are looking to find. All right, until next time, take care, my friends. Bye now.